Alright, so Mimic 3 Sentinel uh, is directed and co-written by T.J. Petty and Donald A. Walham. It's based off a short story of Mimic. It is the sequel to Mimic 1 and 2. It's basically a sequel. It really is almost well, I shouldn't say a continuation of the first film, but they do mention the whole disease, the whole conflict of what was in the first film, which I thought was really cool. I've seen a lot of reviews crap on this movie. I don't know why, because it's it's a slow burn, but it's like really slow at the beginning. I mean, the first scene you get is a kid dying from a Judas insect attacks a kid. So this movie doesn't hold punches, hold back any punches. Um, Basically, it's a guy enclosed in a plastic bubble in his home. Pretty much, he's a germaphobe, but he was one of the kids that had a disease in the first film that was killing kids, and he was one of those that survived it a bit, um, which led to the creation of the killing insects of roaches. Yeah, pretty much him and his sister, who his sister's kind of a junkie. She was cute for sure, but uh, she reminded me more of a young hippie type chick. But I mean, her acting was fine. It wasn't amazing. The acting in this is pretty good overall. It's fine to decent to. It was pretty good. Um, it pretty much is him stuck in his apartment, and he like he takes pictures of people in their apartment complex, which I thought was interesting. Uh, Also, during his doing that, taking pictures, he witnesses a potential murder of his sister's friend, Desmond. Um, Pretty much the lead guy and his sister, they try to contact the police. Police guy doesn't want to do anything, but then he's able to bang his mom, but that's it. But then he dies when he tries to figure out what's going on midway through. Um, but the film it is a slow burn for sure. Like it takes its time. It's a very low budget film. I looked on Wikipedia. Wikipedia is 10. It was 10 million. Um, some people. This is not an action oriented flick at all. Really, like there's action, but it's like little spurts of it. Very little spurts of it throughout a bit. There's mainly this guy. You're following this guy, um, Marvin, and his sister Rosie. Witness what's going on, and their other friend that he sort of has a thing for. I think she died. No, no, she doesn't die because she shows up at the end. Spoilers. But yeah, pretty much the three of them try to investigate, and we have Lance Henderson in this as well. He, I'm not really a big fan of his. I know a lot of people are. He was all right in this. He was fine. He does have a decent role to play. Amanda Plummer as the mom, I didn't care for because she lets the officer guy, the policeman guy, just literally shack up with her after the fact. Oh, we met during the pandemic of the killing disease of children, and you were there to help my son or whatever. Or no, he was. I think Marvin at one point reported a murder or missing thing, and that's where he knows them from. Case. Um, But yeah, overall, like the movie, it doesn't. Again, it's not a lot of action in this, so it's not like the first one. Or I didn't see the second one. I saw bits of reviews and clips of the second one. Doesn't really look that promising. I know a lot of people seem to either like the first one and the second one, and kind of just kick this third one to the curb. But I liked it because it's more of a rare window, which I've never seen. Disturbia is a Fright Night almost vibes as well. Not really vibes, but the plot of this guy. I like the fact that he was really likable. He didn't really bother anybody. You kind of felt bad for him because he can't really go outside because he's afraid of germs, and his sister's a druggie a bit. The mom is kind of odd her own self, a bit bizarre. She dies later on at the end. Um, but yeah, this whole build up of who the garbage man is um, pretty much becomes Lance Henderson. You find out his whole. I didn't understand his dilemma. Like because he has, I guess, they keep showing like these dead birds or these infected birds, I guess, or something, or eggs of these Judas bug things. But like, I wasn't sure what his plan was. I guess he wanted to sell them off to a black market, it seemed, or something. Because Marvin's trying to tell him we need to destroy the eggs, and the guy's like, it doesn't matter. There's more of them down in the sewers, or whatever. And but yeah, the kills in this are pretty vicious. I'll give it that. Just like in the first film. Um, again, not a lot of it's not a lot of gore, not a lot of action. Again, in like the first film, you do at least see the kills, and like I heard in the second one, you don't really see much. But there are interesting ideas, I guess, in the second one, but they don't really expand on that much here. But again, this one's more connected to the first film to me because it actually um, addresses it. Like it's one of those sequels where you don't even need to see the original one because they actually tell like the backstory of this disease and even this character. So I like that. Also, I saw in a book that the lead guy was reading, they even had a Judas. Uh, they had a book on different bugs, and a Judas insect bug thing was also in the book, which I thought was interesting. And it had like the actual. They looked like the from the first film. I mean, here they don't. Some of them are they're mostly CGI because they're mostly shot in the dark. So I guess they wanted to darken the effects. I like the silhouette human, like the shadow in the alley scenes, like where you see them and just standing in the shadows. Those are like really creepy scenes. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like people crap on this one. I don't get why. I guess they're bored from the because there's not a lot of action. But I like the fact that they were trying to do something different, and again, it still kept with the mythology of these bugs. It's not like it really changed anything. And you at least I liked the lead guy. I liked his sister a good bit, a lot. Um, even the mom again can she can just suck whatever. Anyway, I would say give it a chance. I recommend it if you are a fan of the first film. Give this one a watch. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Share